Hi folks, it's Woody here over at USA Made Blade and just coming to you from the shop. It's a Saturday late afternoon and I've been here most of the day catching up on our anodizing and adding some new anodized knives, and was about to pack up and leave and said, you know, we haven't done a YouTube video about our anodized stuff in a long time. So anyway, just thought we'd show you guys some of the new stuff we've been doing, and I'm going to kind of go through these. I'll say some details about some of them and then I'll throw some other information at you while we're doing it. But let's just start off showing them to you guys. This is the ZT0562CF. We're calling this Blurple and Bronze Anodized Stars and Stripes. And the reason we're calling it Blurple, it's mostly blue, but every once in a while you'll get some hints of purple in it. You'll notice something as I'm going through these, that I'm not wearing gloves. So a lot of people with their anodized stuff like to wear gloves so that it doesn't fingerprint. Well, we want to show you guys while we're doing the video that fingerprints, which if you don't know what fingerprinting is, it's where when you get the oils from your fingers on it, some of the anodizing will fade out. And it comes back as it dries, but some knives fingerprint, some don't. But most of the stuff we do, especially the multicolor stuff, does not fingerprint. Your darker blues, your darker purples, things like that are going to fingerprint. So this is a 640. Love this knife. A lot of people don't like the scale, but I think this kind of pond scummish color scale looks really good with this dark bronze ano on it. We've tried some other colors on it and just haven't had the love for it that we had for the 640 with the bronze. So this is a 562 tie. This is a double purple anamascus and just light and dark purples through it. Got a little bit of bronze that comes into it sometimes, and a little bit of blue down here on the cutout, but just a really good looking knife. The anamascus stuff we're doing has really been catching on lately, and so you're going to see a lot of that. This is the ZT0609. This is the purple sprint run, and I didn't want to put all of our stars and stripes stuffs out here, but this one we got rid of the purple, did it in blue, and then put our stars and stripes on it with We the People, because it just looks so good with that gray PVD blade on here. So we got a few of those. I think we've got some in bronze too. But if you just like the stars and stripes stuff we do, we have a specific section dedicated just to that. This is a ZT0470. This is this one's kind of a yellowish and purple scratch finish. And then this has a brass scale from LMF knives. And we don't upcharge for anodizing, but obviously we've got a cost in that scale, so we did upcharge for the scale itself. But good looking finish on these. This is another one we did, also with a brass scale that's a purple and scratch bronze on it. And these turned out stellar. Just a beautiful knife with that finish on it. We're going to save these blue ones for last. That's kind of something that's been big for us lately, but this is a new one we did today. This is a ZT0562 tie with a sunrise fade tri-steps, and we're going from yellow into kind of a purple and blue up here at the top. Tried to get really good lighting for you guys so you could really see these finishes on these. And you can see that fade going up and down. This is something very different. We don't do stuff like this very often, but this is a Sasquatch in the sunset, or Sasquatch sunset, and it's just got a faded out Sasquatch walking off, and it almost looks like the sun just booming across here. And this is our scratch finish, and it's kind of a blue with dark purples and bronzes going all through it. Very hard to show, but it is a good looking knife. And backside looks the same. Of course, we Sasquatch the pocket clip. This will be a one of a kind. We'll never do another one like it, I can promise you that. Mostly because it was a pain in the ass to do. So this also is new today. This is a ZT0562 tie with what we call our triple anamascus on it. And we've done one of these before. We did some greens and, some greens and purples and blues on one, and some bronzes. But this one we did with yellow, blue, and a dark bronze / purple. And it turned out absolutely stunning. I thought maybe it was a little bold going with those colors, but I love it. Another one we just did today. We've done these in the past, but it's been a while since we've had one on the site. This is ZT0456 yellow and blue anamascus, and just looks so good with that blue hardware. You can really tell how it matches up with that hardware. We've done these in the past, but I just had to restock them again. They've been pretty popular, but it's the Tri-Steps green and bronze on the ZT393 GLCF with the glow-in-the-dark carbon fiber. And man, with the glow going on this and some low light, it is beautiful. I think we got a picture like that showing it that style on our site. I'm not gonna turn down the lights for you folks. Sorry, these are way in the back. I gotta reach way across. This is another fade. This is a anamascus fade. Purple, just a little bit of purple going into blue and a seafoam green and then a lighter green with a bronze faded out anamascus on it. And this one turned out really beautiful too. Really did. Love the 456. If you don't mind some weight on a knife, it is a beast. And then, like I said, these are not all our anodized knives, but just did kind of save these for last. These have taken off like wildfire, and I think you can see why. This is the double blue anamascus, and we've done it on just about every model of ZT that's out there. This happens to be on the 450. Here it is on the 452 CF, and run my finger across that, you'll be able to see, I mean, fingerprinting on these, it does ever slightly on the darker part, but honest to God, it just blends in with all the swirls of colors. And these are gorgeous with the carbon fiber or on full tie. And then for the first time today, we did one on the 456. And I thought it'd be too much blue with the hardware on these, but it really isn't. It's really good looking. So that's it. Just wanted to show off some of the new stuff we've done lately, and this isn't everything, but you can check them all out under Anodized and Customized Knives at usamadeblade.com. To answer a few things that get asked a lot and save you from asking in the comments, we don't do outside anodizing. In other words, if you send us your knife, we won't anodize it and send it back to you for a fee or anything like that. We used to do it, and I'd explain the nightmare, but it'd take too long. It just turned into one nightmare after another. But we will do requests. So if we have a knife in stock, like if you see if you want a purple and scratch bronze done, and you see it on a 470, and you want it done on a 5.62 tie, we're happy to do that for you. And you can email me personally at scott@usamadeblade.com. That's Scott with 2 T's at usamadeblade.com, and let me know what you want done. We'll set it up for you and make it happen. So, but this is a lot of them, and then there are plenty more on our site. We appreciate everybody watching, and we hope you go over to usamadeblade.com and check them all out.